Hey everybody, and welcome to another video. Good morning. So I know something about you. I know, if you're watching this, that you're fighting a secret battle. I know this because I am too, and everybody is. This is one of the secrets of being a human. We've all got stuff going on that we're dealing with, that we're working on. We've got goals that we're moving towards. We've got problems that we're moving away from. Everybody has stuff going on. Everybody's got that thing or things happening in their mind, that consumes their thoughts sometimes or consumes their energy or whatever. Everybody in the world, has something that they're dealing with, whether it's within their awareness or not. For a lot of people, it is in their awareness, especially if you're connected with me on social media. You're probably a person who's at least somewhat self-aware. But for a lot of people, it's not. It's totally outside of their awareness. And I think it's important, to understand that we've all got that. It's a normal human thing. What is it for you? Is it that hesitating to start a business? Is it that, luggage or baggage or, emotional baggage that you've been dragging around? What is it? What is that secret battle that you're fighting inside? It's okay. It's okay. As I said, everybody has something. Or is it that elusive goal? Maybe you're feeling good about what you've accomplished so far, and there's something you're working towards, right? And that's your battle. And here's what I want you to know. Here's what I want you to know. And I'm speaking mainly to the people who are having a hard time. I'm speaking mainly to the people who know that they're fighting a secret battle and are having a hard time. And if you're aware that you've got this battle, if you're aware that you've got this thing that you're either moving away from or towards, whatever the case is for you, if it's in your awareness, then you need to know that you're closer to a solution than you ever have been before in your life. If it's in your awareness, if you know what it is that you want, you're closer to the solution than you've ever been in your life. And sometimes people don't realize this because they're suffering. Sometimes this is a surprise to people because in being in the battle, there can be pain, or there can be fear, or there can be diminished hope. There can be a lot of things. But those who are in the battle are closer to the end of the war than anybody else, right? If you think about it, right? And so the thing that I want you to be aware of is this thing called a bifurcation point. The thing that you need to be aware of is this thing called a bifurcation point. And the bifurcation point is sort of like the way it's always darkest before dawn. The way it's always darkest before dawn. Or, the storm reaches its full magnitude before it begins to just dissolve and disappear, right? So if you're aware that you're fighting this battle, whatever it is, if you're aware that you're moving towards this goal, whatever it is, or you're moving away from the pain, whatever it was, and it sucks right now, you're probably in the bifurcation point. You're probably in the bifurcation point. And what the bifurcation point is, it's where, you've been pushing and pushing and pushing, and the pressure has built and built and built, because it's natural. The world, your unconscious, all kinds of things will resist change, right? If you think of it like, a funnel, think of it like a funnel, and all of the stuff goes into the funnel, and it gets closer and closer and closer to the spout. And as everything gets closer and closer to the spout, it's being reordered, it's being reintegrated, it's being realigned, but there's pressure there. That's called the bifurcation point. And then it comes out of the spout, bam, desired result, right? So it's possible that you're in a point in your life where you're in a bifurcation point. And this is a pivotal point because this is the make it or break it point. This is the make it or break it point. If you've been fighting an internal battle or even an external battle, and you've gotten to the point where you almost can't take it anymore, you have two choices. You can either give up and slide backwards. You can either give up and plant yourself back in your comfort zone. You can give up and accept your circumstances the way they were. You have that choice. As a human being, you have free will. No one will take that away from you. Not me, not anybody else. And you can justify that. And people will sympathize. Okay? That's choice number one. Choice number two is what the minority of people will do in this situation, less than 10%, is to forge ahead, right? Is to forge ahead. You're in the bifurcation point. Things are hard. Things hurt. There's pain. There's suffering. It's probably emotional, but it could be physical too. You have two choices. You can give up, pack up, and go home, or you can forge ahead and break through, because when you're in this situation where it's hard and it hurts and it sucks, you're closer to the end result. You're closer to the solution. You're closer to freedom, whatever that means for you, than you've ever been. And you just need to hold on a little bit longer. You just need to muster whatever strength is available to you. You just need to have faith in yourself and keep moving forward. And before you know it, you're going to get through to the other side of whatever this is for you. And life is going to be different and better. It happens time after time after time after time. I see it with my clients. I see it with my students. I see it with my friends. You know, I see it with people online. I see it with people offline. They're fighting the internal battle. They're closer than they've ever been before. And then things get hard, right? Some people say it's the universe's way of testing you to see if you're serious about getting what you want, right? I think, you know, it has a lot to do with our neurology. Whatever it is, that's the way it is, right? And you have that choice. Know that you have that choice to either, when it gets hard, give up or pack up and go home, or forge ahead and reap the results and reap the benefits and become, you know, one of those elite that fought the battle and won, right? That's your choice. And the last thing I want to tell you about all this is, you know, I've said this before, and if you've been watching my stuff, you probably heard me say this before. At any given time, you're just one mindset shift or one decision away from a totally different life. At any given time, you're one mindset shift or one decision away, or one realization away from a totally different life. So if you've been listening to what I've been saying, you know you're fighting the internal battle, you know, you probably are closer than you ever have been to getting what you want in life. You're recognizing now that there's a thing called a bifurcation point, and you're probably in it, a lot of you. Recognize that it's going to be one thing, it's going to be one decision, or it's going to be one shift, or it's going to be one event that you create, or one change in circumstance that you initiate, that's going to blow everything wide open. It's going to end the bifurcation point, and it's going to bring you into solution. It's going to bring you into relief. It's going to bring you into the life that you want. Okay. This pattern, you know, we've seen this pattern going back through history many, many, many times. This is the way it is, right? For many, many, many people. If this resonates with you, know that you're closer than you've ever been before. Anyways, those are my thoughts for this morning. I know this has little to do with hypnosis, or maybe it has a lot to do with hypnosis. Who can say? Anyways, please drop your comments in the comments. Please drop your questions in the comments. I'll be speaking with you all again very soon. Thanks, everybody.